Hey there, everyone. I hope you're all doing good. Today, I'm going to show you a combo that I want to try since I have the BlastBeats, actually. Okay, so this was just a little jam. Let me now show you how this works. The main thing about the BlastBeats that I don't like is the sequencer. It has a lot of super cool live tricks that I've shown in the video that you can see there, and that's awesome. But the way you input notes and stuff, it's I don't like it that much. And one of my favorite sequencer that I have is the Tracker. To me, those two kind of belongs together. A bit of history there. For me, I've tried Renoise a long time ago, but just a little bit. And just before the Polyend Tracker came in, I was trying out a program called Mask. And Mask is a tracker where attached to all the tracks you have FM Synth. Those were inspired by the Master System, the Sega console chip, and which actually Twisted Electrons made one of those in the Mega FM. So to me, the concepts were similar and they should work well together. So let me grab an empty pattern. Let's go on the top here. So basically here I was doing mostly MIDI sequencing. When you want to sequence MIDI, I don't know if you can choose the channels for everything here, but the drums are on channel 10 by default. Press instrument, you press here. Here you can choose your instruments, and if you press the bottom one here, you go to the MIDI page instantly, which is a simple trick, but can be useful. So on C, we have the kick. Here we have the snare. That's the hi-hat. Here's the open hi-hat. And I think this is the cymbal tom sort of thing. Why not? One of the cool things when you program MIDI from the tracker is that as those are separate generators, it doesn't cut the sound like it does with samples. Just going to twiddle this a little bit until I get something that I like more. You can do some very weird stuff with this. The kick can become something that is not a kick at all. Ooh, that's cool. Let's go on the snare. Let's keep it that way. Just for the fun of it, we will see Midi CC just a bit later. But I also loaded a few samples of the BlastBeats. I've done this because it's quite fun to make them play things like reverse them and stuff. Or use the audio effects on those. Then let's go back to MIDI. We have synth number 1 on MIDI channel number 1. another one. I love to draw notes like this. And this one is polyphonic. Also has a sort of weirdo vibrato here. And this one I was using it with the MIDI chord function. Try to find chords that works on the different steps. This one doesn't work, for example. This one should do. If you want to edit a sound, you can press on the blast beat and start messing around. Just going full on random here. Oh boy. You see, this is fun. With the same chords. And we have a last synth on channel 4. Why not? It's a bit loud compared to the others, so let's bring it down a little bit. Let's change the algo. And we could control all this via CC. So in order to not make a video that lasts for ages, I'm just going to use 2 sounds to demonstrate this. So it's only kicks. So if I go down below here, I have mapped a few CC messages that will help us shape this weird kick. So with just one instrument and a few CC you can mess around, make some fun stuff. I've added some other stuff. So yeah. Now let me program a few stuff from the chord thing. As this one is, can play 2 songs at a time, we can use 2 tracks. I'm going just to change the chord. Yeah, just trying out stuff. And now I've mapped a few things like the algorithm here. So here it doesn't change because we have to tell it to play no notes like this. If there is no notes but the MIDI channel, you can add some automation. So here we can change the algorithm. One other thing that's worth mentioning is that the instruments of the BlastBeats, on the firmware that I am running right now anyway, do not respond to the velocity of the tracker. But you can access the volume of anything via CC. So that's what I've done here. See, that's a rise in volume on the snare instrument. I could make it more dramatic by selecting everything. Feel, it's the CC number F from 0 to max. I've mapped CC number E. It has to be the one for the kick. So you can hear it there. One other thing, just made that instrument, which is synth number 1, and just one note of number 2, but we don't care. Let's go to MIDI channel number 1. So as we are in a FM synthesizer, one of the most important things in the sound generation are the relative volumes of each operator. So here I have a very simple patch. If I start to add some volume of this operator, it will modulate this one, because we are in algo number 1. And I have mapped that to this CC here. Okay. CC number C. Now if we add some volume from this operator, it will again change the result. This should be on B. In order to really hear it, I'm going to put a lot of notes there. Let's go. Feel. C. Random. Same here. So yeah. You can easily change all this. The decay and relative other parameter can still be accessed there, or further modulated over there. So here you have velocity and dynamic control over the FM depth. And the more you add stuff, weirder it will get. And if you change the algo, it will completely change as well. Last thing that's worth mentioning is that whenever you want on the BlastBeat, you can recall any kits. So the kits are presets for all the voices. So you can have fun with this. And yeah, do not hesitate to sample the drums and stuff. So you can load those here. Or even melodies and stuff, so you can reverse them or play around with what you created there and add it to the MIDI side like I did earlier. And that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. I'll drop another little sample pack of this BlastBeats from the video on Patreon for everyone who is supporting me there. And see you next time. Bye bye.